could just you know what? If you could crank out something, you could like. Actually sold, over time. I remember the fucking paint. I did the girls with the cats.
Yeah, yeah.
I sold like 20 of them.
Wow, that's pretty
right?
good.
But I only got like fucking $20 a piece.
Right.
But they were little fucking. They were like the size of that tree
Right,
on a
right.
blue hill. So
Right.
they were just little fucking things. The same like you did. I came with just a fucking quick pad.
Right.
And so even you, I know you should be getting more. But if you that's why I even wanted the John Fredis thing. Come up with something. You get fucking like a $20 thing. Again, if you sold
That's
1,000, and like we said, you can always change your what do you call it? You can always the price can always go up. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can the important thing is to sell, is to get the stuff out there.
Well, that's it. I mean, I figured what happened was I was making these things, and first of all,
Well, they look pretty cool again. It looks the stuff looks
they're
pretty
cool,
good.
right? They're
Yeah.
good looking. I mean, they're not, Yeah. What, did he chop trees down too? Ah, for crying out. Oh, that's part of the bush? I told you he was nuts. I got him nuts.
What happened?
I didn't like the way the guy mowed the lawn.
He did a great
You know
job.
what he did?
last year.
He's like, they don't cut it low enough. So they come back quicker, you know what I mean?
Sometimes, or how often, if they brush hog it, do they brush hog it or had a?
No, he came and he cut it the first time, did it not. Then he did the last time I could see.
He
It was,
did it 3 times.
Right.
It was just very.
but the last time he did it, he didn't cut it. And I was a little, I wanted like, short.
I had to go out and do all.
Why do you just fucking set it on fire?
I would do that too.
Burn it all. Then you don't have to worry about it for a year.
I'm gonna get sheep.
I had the guy next to he did our field. He had a tractor, so he used a brush hog.
Yeah.
But the shit was this high.
Well,
see.
it's different. Yeah, it wasn't that high. That was what, that's part of that bush.
Well, how did he do that by accident or how? Sometimes that's.
He was so rattled. He wasn't happy,
He had a temper.
None of them like to be told, that
They
they're
don't
fuck
have
ups.
to tell them what to do. They don't do it. Oh, I said mommy. When you saw me, I had aunt and mommy in the yard. And mommy ate it all as a child, children. So I gave it. She needed it with a blonde hair. Did you eat it?
Food out, yeah, so did me. So many
So you don't
pops and food.
So you don't know who ate. So mommy might not have.
Put another food out.
Well, I don't want to. I didn't
No, don't put too
know
much
he
out.
said.
Don't put a lot in.
I know, I didn't ask him.
What happened?
Again, but
Nothing.
he came home.
That I suspect that may be you should almost cover up the drain.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass, yeah.
But I'm saying that may be what's breathing shit back in. It has to go somewhere.
What?
Did you go to the house?
Yeah, it's done.
Oh,
Why?
I forgot the chicken box. I was thinking the freezer.
Stick that in the freezer, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just covered because I found what happened. I was digging
Shit
around
rises out of it.
outside.
Yeah.
It's not cooked up to anything anymore, but I still will cover it.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Is you're getting moisture backing up.
Right.
We
right.
did something. I had a thing, right? When you come up, I'll show you. So I put those pavers down on one side.
Yeah.
Well, we dug up. You see, we were digging up last year.
Right.
So what happened was the dirt I put. They were just like rocks. It's just a rock foundation. There's
Right.
no basement under there, right? But the shit was so loose. You've seen
Right.
these things, right? Things, just a few rocks.
Right.
Oddly enough, it only takes a few rocks to hold something up
Right.
incredibly. So it was like that, right? And but in the spring there'd be water under there, and then when it rained, there'd be water coming in,
Coming to the basement.
coming into the basement and everything. And then on another area of the basement, the wall was always weeping and everything. So we did that last year, and I was like, oh shit, I wish I didn't
Straightened
bother.
it out, right?
I didn't. It totally
Helped
the, well, the fucking thing doesn't get clammy. I mean, it made a difference everywhere. The basement.
Well, no. What
The-
happens?
the,
Here's the point, though. This is lowest at the point. There's a real low in the water. This section here because the road stays moist here. Too,
Right. Yeah.
Even after.
But you hide, but right. But
No, and I did a
what I'm
lot.
saying,
What I
what you
did
do-
was, I dug down. It's found that went down a couple feet here outside,
Yeah.
and I concreted it up because it was like some loose. I just.
Well, you've got you have
You know?
there's a septic tank somewhere there.
Yeah.
The drain may even go into the septic.
Yeah.
So you're getting moisture coming back up.
Right.
So that doesn't help. And that's with all the fucking mosquitoes in here. I mean, this doesn't help either, of course.
Right.
But that's, I'm saying, 'cause I remember the thing, it
I
had
get
it, well, it
it,
was
plug it
leaking
up.
at
I
the
was
time.
thinking
It was
about
leaking, it
plugging
was
it.
leaking, it was leaking. Plug it up, plug it up. Because you don't, it's not really, you don't have,
I'm not using it. I'm not gonna put a fucking.
they did it when they did it for their own, it wasn't a bad idea at the time maybe, but it doesn't.
Well, no, it had a bathroom in here. You had all that
Right.
stuff.
No, I'm saying the drain in the floor there.
Right. It was a good idea.
It was a good idea at the time.
Right.
However,
It's different.
now did you have a vent for the septic tank?
Right. Right.
You might not have that. Right?
Yeah.
In fact, the toilet pipe is usually the vent.
Right.
So you have like the toilet pipe goes up somewhere,
Right.
right? Then it goes the toilet is a trap,
Right.
and then the other things have traps.
Right.
So moisture
Yeah, you're
breathes
right.
out through the thing, and now
I'll
you're
plug
getting
it up.
yeah. I mean, I see
Check
what.
up there though. The filigree work.
Yeah. Right.
I'll tell you, man. I like using the joint. You know.
He did. I mean, it'd be worth
What?
like restoring as is. At least to stabilize it, got rid of the other fucking things in the back.
Well, that's what it did. That's what happened.
You don't have again. You see, one of the you know what I'm saying, like the local. You see what people did, like the guy who came up here, the artist guy, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
art shit. His theories were not really in line with what locals would do.
Right. Right.
That's why they chop every fucking thing down. Like the old locals, they chop everything down so there's not a tree.
Well, these ones. Look what they did.
What?
Look how much they chopped.
Everything, right?
Look.
Yeah.
Now, when the sun,
But even on the deck, well, they kept one.
when you see that, when the sun hits the back down there,
Yeah.
everything back there they tore apart. They took out tons out. In fact, the guy from
And then you get you get water coming back. That's what I got too.
the guy from the DEP. When I
So you
shut down
can't
the
really get
smoke
water
machine,
running off.
right?
Yeah.
He said he looked at the aerial maps.
Yeah.
He said, man, they cut a lot of trees down. You can see from the fucking. He said they all back there. Remember how? I don't know if you used to walk back there when you first
I did.
came up. Remember how it was